Ngegama elikaJesu Kristu waseNazaretha, Baba wethu oyingcwele, siyanikela udumo kuwe ekuseni. Baba wethu oyingcwele, siyabonga ukuvuswa, sibonga ukugcinwa nokulondolozwa ngendlela emangalisayo. Sesihlangene Baba namandla wonke, Baba nokuthula, sicela ube khona kanye nathi kuze kuthi konke Baba okuzokwenzeka kule ndawo, Baba namandla wonke ukusebenzele kuhleni ngegama elihle lenkosi nomsindisi uKristu Jesu. Nikeza bonke Baba namandla wonke abazaphatheka kakhulu namandla wonke enkulumeni yonke khona, siyayinikela kuwe ngegama lenkosi nomsindisi uKristu Jesu. Baba nokuthula kwakho bakube kanye nathi sonke, sizwisise Baba ukuthula ubuse njalo kuze kube sekupheleni. Ngegama elihle siyabonga ukuthi Baba ukanye nathi ukusisiza njalo kuze kube sekupheleni. Siyabonga ngoJesu Inkosi. Amen.
Siyabonga mfowethu ngokusiso okukhulu okungaka. Okwakhathesi sizathi singene kuma introductions. Kuqakathekile badala ukuthi sazane ukuthi ubani ngubani uvela kuphi. Ngizacela uMrs Makhosa azosincedisa nama introductions.
Salwanani. Lilabili. Abangazi yathi yakwazi ngumisi ka 30 kumbe sisukumeni asisikumeni. Right, because ngithe ngibingelela alizange ngitshengise ukuba active and so engizakwenza sizahlabela making melodies in my heart. Anjo. Right. Sizabe sihlabela engizabaqamba bazaphakamisa izandla ukuze sibekwazi laba bavela ngaphansi. Making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart to praise the Lord, to praise the Lord. Hands up. Right, Minyela, sit down, sibaqakezela izandla, siba welcome abeminyela. Right, belandelwa ngabemabuthweni abeminyela anti-same team, minyela mabuthweni. Making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart to praise the Lord, to praise the Lord. Chest out. Right, abe old magwegwe salen phansi senzo chest out simbambe khona phana sala phansi sibaqakezela izandla siba welcome. Right, old magwegwe ilandelwa iPhelandaba West asalen phansi from Phelandaba West. We welcome you, siyalithanda. Right, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart to praise the Lord. Stomach in, sesisuthi anti yavuma stomach in. Right, ngosmile asibaqakezela izandla behlala phansi. Right, ngosmile behlala phansi followed by Kadri Park layo ihlale phansi. Making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart to praise the Lord, to praise the Lord. Foot up, siphakamiseni inyawo. Right, phumula south, bahlala phansi, sibaqakezela izandla. Right, Phumula South closely followed by Phumula East. Phumula East labo sibaqakezela izandla. Right, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart to praise the Lord, to praise the Lord. Tongue out ezalukazini old Phumula behlala phansi sibaqakezela bese tongue out khona phana. Right, abahlale phansi, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart, making melodies in my heart to praise the Lord. Right, lo bhengula sibaqakezela izandla behlala phansi. ngiyananzelela ukuthi kulabe eGwanda asibaqakezela izandla sibachayele uNkulunkulu. Right, nginanzelela labahlonishwa abakhulu abavelela eMzilikazi. Mbona yiba sele bemilandi. Right, siyabonga sibaqakezela izandla. Thank you so much.
Siyabonga Mrs. Maposa for the introduction. Siyabonga lonke ngokubuya kwenu. Sizothola kulaba vele eGwanda kachana khona. Okwakhathi isiprogram yami ithi sokumele singene kuma-objectives. Sibe kwazi injongo yomhlangano wethu namhlanje. Ngizabiza uMr. Maposa ukuthi azokhuluma ngenjongo yomhlangano namhlanje.
Ngizaqolela kancane ngisoze ngikhulume ngama-objectives ngoba kulabantu esimelele ukuthi baqale babuye nje then so that sihambe sonke njengoba zala. Right. Abade singakabingelelani mina ngikhumbulani Maposa. Ngisebenza eMathebelele Institute for Human Rights. Siyalamukela lokho ngicela uchaye bakela Maposa. Ngizala isikhathi engilaso sincane kakhulu. I just have about 10 minutes to do this. 30 or 30. Siyabonga badala bami. So sibodile sisenza ama-focus group discussions. Ngicela ukubona abaphathekayo kiyo. Umhlangano kade siyenze emalokitshini sibuya sihlangana nalezindlini zabantu sixoxisana nge-conference le. Owayekhona kulowo mhlangano ngicela abasizana. Umhlangano esasiyenza sibuye ezigabeni zenu sicela sihlangana lana abanye sihlangana emabhawu sixoxisana silibuza likhuluma lathi. Right. Lithe selikhulume lathi lebadala. Sayaphuma lalolu gwalo oluthethe zonke izinto akade lizikhuluma sazihlanganisa nje. Izinto akade lizikhuluma sithe sizihlanganisa zikhiphe ama-points. Zikhiphe ama-points angu-9 aqakathekileyo as the 9 different problems elilazo. Sazihlanganisa zonke nje. I'll go through them very fast. Ngoba ngisoze ngichasise kunabantu abazakhuluma ngifuna sikhulumisele umhlangano kade zathi. Point number 1 ilethileyo lithena alila operation space. Abanye belithe ukuthi izinto zenezindlini nje. Abanye lathi liyalotha sokulihlupha abanye indlu izindlu zenu ugcina ukuzalisa amagundwane lezinyoka landlali. Yikho yini? Right. Nasesithi lifuna zakhethayile solution. One of the solutions that lifuna ngabe liyaphiwa izindawo eziyi-operation space nje. Point number 2. I want to go very fast. Lithelina lithe nxa lidobha izisebenzi ze-city council ziyahlukumeza. Yikho lathi limusu-city council kawutshintshe lo mthetho ungabi njalo nje. Point number 3 lithe ama-buyers ama-prices akhona aqedakali kuhle. Isikhathi babethe futhi price akhona zincane. Yikho. Number 4 lithelina kule problem ye-price manipulation ukuthi kwesinye isikhathi ama-prices akhona yiwo inconsistent of buyers ukuthi ama-buyers athengi kuhle. Abanye lathi nxa lifika ngale ko-buyer kathiwa wara isokusehlisa i-price nje. Then nasesithi le price yakhona incane nje. Right. Number 5 lithelina engozimine kule violence. Kulabantu abalihluphayo kwesikhathi ngani kuyatshaywa nzima. Kuyathathelwana futhi sokudojwa ebusuku. Ma? Alright, that's point number 6. Engozimine lithe sokule mota ezideliver ebusuku. Kwesikhathi abantu sebedobha ebusuku njalo kakhulu mama bathi ku-risk kibo. Ngoba sebengarejwa khona ngani. Then number 7 lithe omakhelwane ngane bayalinyanya ngokuthi lidobha izinto. Number 8 lithelina liyehluleka ukuthola ama-loans e-government, especially ko-women affairs nako-women's bank ukuthi lithuthukise into elizenzayo. Number 9 lithe you are not organized as well speakers. Those are the problems that you raise. So here I'm here to solve problem number 1, which is problem number 9, that we are not organized. Sike sathi sisebenza labo mama, ngicela umama labane sike liyabona umama bagogileyo la. Sathi sisebenza labo, one of the things abayiqalisa ukuyikhuluma since 2021 ukuthi kasilambiza esihlangana silaxhiba lethu njengama speakers. Omunye nomunye usenzela imathanda lapha afuna khona. Akulaxhiba nama speakers. Therefore, sile proposal that we want to make to you. If singavumelana nayo sesiyisebenza sisuka lapha manje. Sile proposal bangapha abantu beJondo. Abajala nomafuza fulele izandla abantu Sibabizile because they will share something to us. So sile proposal that we want to make. Into lesi siyilwe ngayo for over 7 months. Sixoxa labanye kulabo abagqoka ama-uniform sisithini saqala la. Ukuthi kasibumbeni i-association yama-West Speakers. Proposal. If we look, in South Africa, Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, I have statements as well as South Africa, I will read them for you by. They have organized themselves and they are able to influence government in our councils now. They are organized. So, njengoba labana abanye babekukhulumile omama sasasebenza labo mama kuphela. Bavumelana ngakunda sele mhlangane emine ngomama bavumelana tapele women Pickers Association. But women so we are making a proposal to you right now. West Pickers Association. As Material Institute for Human Rights will help you with everything. Let's be office staff set will help, everything will help them babysit your association. Easy kitchen and house. Soon you can see coaches as a but they are from what is even baby. That's number 2. Now we are proposing that guys, I'm going to tell you registration. Please. Now we are putting a second proposal to you. That this association because the whole of Zimbabwe, there is no association for West Speakers. So we are saying, let's make this a national association. National association. Thank you. So we have a name that we have proposed because this prophet looked this up. Because ulabo chuma la, ulabo ncube la, labadala bakhe, labanye bazi abasebenzela benkhaya. That's number 1. Abasebenza bengadobi kodwa abenza badobhela ukwenza okunye. Number 2, we don't want you to be pickers forever. We want you to pick and then do something with what you pick. We are proposing that this association be called Zimbabwe West Pickers and Upcyclers Association. Ama upcyclers, wula difference, wula ama recyclers. Ama recyclers na company na wana liwatenzela. Ama upcyclers laba abathatha i-waste benze something. This is not recycling, this is upcycling. Nasa siku health here we speaking. Ibizo la kutwa upcycling. Abanye nyabazi kulabanye abenza izifo. Abathatha waste benza izifo ze waste zezamabu zamaphethi benza amanekesi. Athengwa ale mali. Anjo abanye benza iscurio, abanye benzani, abanye benza into zishiyene. So that's why we say let's put them in because they are also picking for that purpose. Are you thinking that's a good name? That we can run with. Thank you, Master Sharon. Number last, we want to then our proposal. I forgot to put my laptop. Our proposal is this. Almost the same as the smart. Is that let's work from Emalovichi. Working from Emalovichi, each now, Logich, Ibumbe, Esku proposed Nasati, cooperative. Emma Web cooperative. Efumula is the babe le-cooperative yabo elizi-organize khona lijoyina khona ngale as members right thina singalincedisa ukubhala i-constitution imithetho yenu nani but lizi-organize from there then from there liyakhetha i-leadership yenu likhona ngale hallo then lingakhethi i-leadership yenu then selibuya kulizojoyina i-association liyi-cooperative so umuntu ngakuyithatha izojoyina i-West Speakers Association asikhulumi la wethu kubuya i-cooperative izojoyina hallo for instance emagwegweni lento ayikho mama kathi mama la kwekhuphe ndele i-Angels West Speakers so babuya beyi-Angels West Speakers because why we do that is because umsebenzi usebalokishini ngapha is just to organize us and help each other to run so this company semalokishini and thina our proposal was that i-cooperative kayibe laba members minimum of 10 maximum of 50 why our history of working with groups is that grouping about more than 50 is 50 then the community is about more than 50 they have cooperative is 50 then why we are saying that is so that as a cooperative liyazenzelele kufunayo thina singakuncedisa ukuregister i-cooperative yenu lenzeni siyakuncedisa then i-cooperative ngabe funa ukwenza ama-ISAs bazenzela abayi-cooperative nxa lifuna ukuthengisa joint liyazithengisela i-cooperative nxa lifuna ukuthi li-aplayele i-space ku-city council liyabuya silincedise lisi-aplayele i-cooperative elokishini liyakuzwisisa badala nxa lifuna ukuthi lebhilini nangalithi sesifuna ukuthenga umtshina sesifuna ukutshaya ama-donations liwutshaya i-cooperative thina singabuya sincedisane lani sidingana ama-resources but into yakho lisuka ngaphi ku-cooperative ayisuki yithi ngoba umsebenzi lo ngowenu ayisuwani angazi besazwisisa ukhona lo mbuzo ngakho ofuna ngichasisele ongakuzwisisi sikubona ngani kungasebenza awazizifuna ukhampeni lizikhundla khona sibona ngani kungasebenza alright is the number 10 to 50 okay lingavumi yonke into semfuna ukuvala is the number 10 to 50 okay what are you proposing now? What are you proposing? I don't want to start with 25 because it means if you are less than 25 you can't start a cooperative. That's why you are starting with 10. 10 is minimum. Nothing below 10 you can't be a cooperative. You only become a cooperative with 10. 50 maximum. So when you have 11 be cooperative. You have 21 be cooperative. You have 30 be cooperative. You have 33 be cooperative. You have 48 be cooperative. But the minimum is 10. Let us say ukuthi linkokana njani ku-cooperative liyazikokana kodwa there is no member who is supposed to be two cooperatives engaba two cooperatives ephuma yomuntu siyavumela so lina as a cooperative lingajoyinana leseyikali cooperative libe selivumela ukuthi lingaliclosa at 20 yikho kulo ukuclose inamba ngokwenu leli kuvumelana but now we are just giving you a blanket. Linaseliziklosela inamba elifuna. Hello? Right. Thank you. Last thing that I want is that today singakachayisi ngizacela sesizahamba laphana sibuyele emagroupini ethu esibuye ngawo. In each group linginika abantu abangu-2. Abantu laba bangu-2 ngama-contact person esizabe siphuma lapha sililandelele silincedise ukuze liqale ukubumba ama-cooperatives. Laba ngabo i-contact nje abantu abalaziyo nje lonke nje bona ukuthi nxa singathi iminye liyabekwazi hayi labo bantu laphana sesingabuya sizohlala phansi khona. We are here to help you. Sizalincedisa to start those cooperatives. So if cooperative ingabunjwa, then we will come to us. I thought it is voluntary as a baby. Sinataka association. Hello? Sipuma lapa sizafaka abantu WhatsApp group. Abale WhatsApp na. Then i cooperative ingabakona. Isibuya izo register ku association. Iphiwe i membership certificate. As a cooperative. But to the point that we are here to help you if you register a company. So that they can look at things so nani. The things in the business, the company, cooperative, the 20 million that things are. But we can't do that. See now, representative but the only way you can do it is when you are cooperatives. For instance, Babutu, I know you goes mine art and craft forum. They are organized. They even got a name. So now I must organize and we are thinking, we are as of end of next week with the people register, we then give them a membership certificate. They are now members. They are members of the world, not one. In membership, they belong as members. If they don't have a company, we can start helping them to register their cooperative now as a company. We can, at the moment they come to us, we can start helping them to do that. Hello? Izindleko ezizafunakala ezinye asozizivele kithi ngoba nathi imali yakho nasiya ziyavela yini nathi so two sizazixoxa njenge-cooperative sizisebenze njengani thina le-cooperative izinto zethu zihambe. Please andicela ukuthi ngitsho this is voluntary olakutofoselweni ukuthi sizaphuma lani sihamba siya phambili sizabona sihamba akunamuntu awade ezingelo hambe ethwele isaka lenyama yokuthi ngeke ujimbaza losegangeni ubona ngendlela antsho bazalana. So ngicela ukuthi ngenxa yesikhathi sami ngime la, but with this I'm saying we now have our association sesivumelene nathi, but this association is dependent on you forming your groups and then coming singing like this. Last thing that I will say is this. Please, isindebele ngasizona isindebele ngwasala sebenza inyamazana nasingabantu. Sithi amakudwana amanye ngalamini but nasingabantu asomakudwana kuba sasitshona isindebele. Sometimes ukuqoqa abantu abaningi kunzima. Lingaba 10 serious conductors. Just 10 people so serious. Abanye bazayigada gaba. Sitesika lesi program le abanye bathi ngabula kwezenzakala. Badlala lapha. Bayani 2 iprogram ithe iphela last year. Abanye singabiza umhlangano wasakhulu. Abanye besebesithethisa. Abanye besithumela lapho lezikhova. Sazichela izikhova zakhona. But today we are here. Why? Is because thina kasidlali esiyenzayo we are serious. So it will only depend on your seriousness. Anjo bazalana. Thina sizahamba nabahambayo. Hello? If you have the association with joining, it doesn't tell abantu bakubulawa in the program. Ask, oh, please. Who linga decide ukuchajana. Ukuthi libe lemali zelezi join membership uthoba le cooperative ukina but sizancedisa ukuthi ningadlulisela abantu. But ukujoyina i-association for now is for free until December. As of next year, all year yabani. Sizabisa kukhuluma ne-committee. So lingakhethi leadership yenu. Let me explain this. Lingakhethi leadership yenu kuma-cooperatives. From ku-leadership yenu yonke ama-cooperatives, lizakhetha abantu ababili abazaba yi-leadership ye-association. So i-leadership ye-association ayisini lalabo yini. Thina singo-secretary benu bokulisebenzela. Antsho bazali. Ungabuyi ususifusi kanti uba linda ngoba uchairperson ubona ongeko waphuza. Ehambela movie banjowini. So don't waste our time. You will delay. This association, I know I'm concerned. I joined them for free for this year. For free. Ngoba nyabaza abantu bathi ungahlutha imali basesigiwa. Nyabaza. Akayozelo yini. I joined them for free. Kuze kube le mpumela enkakala. And this is what I will say. A serious associate cooperative, and I'm very serious. It looks izinto zayo kuhle. Namhlanje kumhla 24 February. If there could be a one serious associate cooperative, I want to make an example to them of how serious we are. We will make an example to others for when I was doubting Thomas Makala Bekon. How serious we are, we will make an example. to that one serious cooperative. Why we are pushing this? Always this is achieve. This is by you can't do it in number one. Lapo ya fomu mamuchu tena fuke mawenda kabi ya hapa tiele lori posti tiele lota kore krimora. You can't do it number one. You only do it if you are an organized group. So let's be an organized group. Let's be what? An organized group. Tina just think of the nation. Sukuma na watu sana kwa wale. Sisi zamesema na sasa utenzeni mbona. Sukuma na pase kweli. Sukuma na pase si one, si follows, si alare. We are actually expecting someone from alare katika sababu ya. But mwalimu ni problem mtu mvuswani. Liwe sisi na banye maushisi. Kwa nako ule mwenye mbona mbona. Oti nasi do fondera seguro ba. Babane association seguro. For my cooperative, mufonere maposa. Mu register my cooperative. I can bet my last and that's not wrong. Do it. I love that kind of mindset. I'm going to have a style. I'm starting to have a music. Yes, there's a head. Yo. When I don't go to the this minimum of 10 million or just right, but the Columbus, Nagat, myself, and our stakeholders. Columbus. Any question? Are we happy? Yes. Are we happy? We will appreciate it. Corner 11 Avenue, corner 11 Avenue, and Robert Gave. Corner 11 Avenue, Robert Gave. He built him to paper description. What do I do in this alone? Now allow me to make a message. Mobile West is coming as well as the Swatuchana Gakule of this important citizens of one. Sabamba, so again. Script by scripture union bank. Scripture union. They have put it in your office of woman post. That a woman post was a bonus of like. So, unabona futi unatukambe ukori tuzabona yale ule sticker SNJ so esle hauli so right iko kona kwa koko nacho basala. So then I think he da watu tunasisi wa msido ngere ngasa si kumele from today onwards sasa sevenza ndani njenge association here ugonwa lava sevecho in cooperative. Oh, let me say this in cooperative, whether the mama vote, whether the mama vote, whether the miss group as land development. Actually, what the money political actually kama members of political party and live one class servants are like to form party and political party. I said so. Actually, was that that's the thing. Right, I think I've done. Siza tolukuthi sithathe just 2 minutes sesilalele ingoma yethu. Ama stakeholders they are already here. They will come up and take their front seat. Then it's just Kubeni. Oh mama bayato, oh mama bayato, abacha bayato, ukopa.
Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Maposo. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuhlabelela
Right, thank you so much. My duty is to run through the objectives of the meeting. Owami umlando kuyukuthi ngithi fahla ngama-objectives e-meeting. Anti omama labo baba. I-objective yethu yokuqala yikuthi sidiscusse, sixoxisane ngamanye ama-challenges abhekane nama-West speakers awobulawayo, aweZimbabwe, njalo lawe-Afrika jikelele. So yikho okokuqala okumqoka esikhangele ukuthi sixoxisane ngakho namhlanje ama-challenges. Then sinanzelela ukuthi kuyahlupha ukuhlala sikhuluma ngama-problems without proffering a solution. So sizayethula ama-challenges, siphinde sethule njalo thina esibone ngani aluba laba abahlezi phambili anjo bengasenzela khona mhlawumbe impilo yethu ngaba ngcono. So it's also to present a plea to our stakeholders in terms of ukuthi aluba lingathi meet us halfway as West speakers, then umsebenzi wethu ungaba lula. Iyo injongo yethu esilayo namhlanje ukuthi ke sixoxisane, sithi interface, sixoxisane ngama-problems ethu, sikhulume ngama-solutions, njalo sikhangelele ukuthi laba abaphambili bazasuka bezibophele betshilo ukuthi thina as i-microfinance bank lingabuya lingama-West speakers lingela proof of residence, sizalinika ama-loans mahala. That's what we are bargaining for today. Thank you so much. Okay, ngiyethule ama-stakeholders ethu, mhlawumbe ngingayethule ama-stakeholders ethu, ngizayethula labantu, ngingaqambile ukuthi just liphakamise izandla zethu. Abemagwegwe ukuze basibone. Siyabonga abeminyela mabuthweni. Lobengula, Mzilikazi, Old Phumula, Pelandaba West, Phumula East, Ngosmai, Country Park, Gwanda, Nyabonga, bengabe bakhona bashile hayi abakho. So I will give our stakeholders just 30 seconds ukuze bazethule bazitsho ukuthi ngobani bavelela ngathi. Ukuze nxa sesicela phela singahambi siyecela isawudo kodengeri bona besenza ukhaba ngithi bangani. Right, yabo. Simzwile siphethe uconcept namhlanje lwana desuke ezitshela ukuthi uza yoko kunye esikhwameni somunye hayi avunyelwa siphethe abomthetho.
Salwana bazali. Mara limuze. Mina ibizolami uthathi ichako ukuleya. Uzolakho nabalindi abahlukanisi. Thathi ichako ukuleya. Ngivela eZimbabwe Human Rights Commission. Senzela lapha ukulawa siyabonga.
Siyabonga, ngithemba siyakwazi ukuthi idila ngani iZimbabwe Human Rights Commission angithi. Yes, inkinga zethu zona leziyana esizehlulayo yibo abamele ukuthi basincedise bathi solve them. singatholanga lona asondaba zikaMadlovu. Siyabonga.
Salibonani Zulomhle, mthwakazi omuhle. Igama lami ngu-Blessings Mukhuli, ngivela eZimbabwe Women's Microfinance Bank.
Siyabonga, siyabonga ukuthi abamabhenki namuhla baningi, kusho ukuthi imali iningi. So angisoze ngitshele bonke, ngiyabonga.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Kulo wabumehlezi, I think uphumile uzazethula phela. But I think asisoze sibe sini. Owakhathi senza njengokubiza futhi uMr. Maphosa. Azokwenza i-presentation of submission paper. Maphosa. Can I have someone holding submission papers, please? Tim, can someone please hand the submission papers so that after this they present it to the stakeholders? After I make my presentation, then we give the submission papers to the stakeholders. Maybe before I present the submission paper, I'm going to so that this is this way. Thina njengenhlanganiso emathebeni Nation for Human Rights sikholelwa ukuncedisa abantu abaphanjaniswa amalungelo ukuthi amalungelo abalungisiswe. Asisebenzi nabantu abahawulayo thina abadubekayo. Ngoba iBhayibheli lithi abantwana siyohlala sidlala. Kambe ngilambalela ngegama yakho. Yabe sengani i-Antichrist. Xa uJesu wahlala sihlala sidlala la ngizahlala nawo. Kodwa thina sikusebenza kakhulu nalabo abantu abazama ukwenza something ukuthi bazithuthukise. Aswakhe interested in it. Ngoba sibona ingani sikhathele ngabantu abakompita for poverty. So kule competition of poverty in Zimbabwe and Africa. Ngasisakhula kwakuthiwa umnyanga wo kuthiwa nginaisi. Umnyanga weso. But these days abantu they are competing ubangaya. So we are saying that's not our model. So ngomnyaka ka-20 during the COVID time, we were working during COVID, especially in slums. But until very much so at some point we felt like very problem. But along the way we discovered that they are doing something also. They are speaking. Then in 2021 we developed a project and responded to our speakers.
but specifically we're responding to female West speakers. Ngokomama abaningi sasixoxana kube sitshela ukuthi bathwele ezinye udokotela. So we then made a project that we responded to female West speakers, and during that time we worked with 150 of them. I will just go brief of the things. One of the things is we provided them with PPEs. No gowns, no what, but in our provision of the PPEs, we contribute something, you contribute something. So, mama limbos or citizen limbos, so PPEs. Language, as I talk. Mama limbos, 2020 to 2021 to 2022. I don't know what to limbos. Oh, I forgot as a dealer, see, I want to tell you. So, there are some of the to China. So, we are trying to bring the idea also of this PPE was to bring dignity to the West speaking sector. One of the things they were raising is that about but after the PPEs, there's smart. So it was meant to bring dignity to that sector. So that was the first thing. Then we also created space for them to dialogue with different stakeholders. Guys, Tim, just two people. Just two. I know what you doesn't pass. Now I'm going to get school. Abazulu laba magona laba yalo ngesithi umzukulu ngathola endlini ungela umuntu mama nabantwana sebehambile abazulu abahlupha laba salamukela futhi ngubaba uSibanda lo dadewethu they are from iGender Commission ngicela sibamukeleni ngezakhe. So create ama spaces for abadala ukuthi bahlangane lama different stakeholders. Bulawayo City Council ubaba siqala ukuhlangana layo sisibe lama dialogues amaningi labo. Sake sahlangana lama councillors amanye abangomama sizama ukuthi siyifuqe from omama. Futhi sake sahlangana futhi sake sathatha amanye ama departments like women affairs. Sahamba labo kubo mama besiyabafundisa ukuthi ama loans kaHulumende applyelwa njani. Sake sathatha Human Rights Commission la yakhuluma labo njalo. So it has been a journey of over many years. So in this journey kulezinto akade sizicorrecta kulezinto akade sihlangana lazo. One of the things is that sasisebenza labo mama kuphela. I remember eGozi Mine at some point omama bebengasadobhi kuhle kuthiwa bathengisele uMaphosa igodi ngepoloni. Mntalazi ngiyafisa ukuthi ngabe ikhodilelana ngelami. Phela ikhodilelana ngabalami ngiyahlembe shavu vele. Ngiyabe ngivuka ngisakhuleka phezulu kwalo bona bana. But we realize ukuthi hayi ngoba manje laba babefisa labo ukuthi badobhi. Bajoin omama nje. So we then said 2023 we are changing a strategy. We are working with everyone. Then the second thing is that abadala they said they are not organized. Abala mbiza yabo yokuhlala phansi. Ebancedisa ukuthi bathuthukise bapheke ibathini. So far they are being organized by us as an organization. But the problem is that we are working with too many things. We are currently running another project on water, not only for Bulawayo but cutting the whole country. We are running a project on people who are displaced by development projects like Kwaishangani, Lama Mines and the like. We are running a project on environment. So we have too many projects we are running. So asiba piscard. So they then gave us a mandate yokuthi siba babysit sibancedisa ukubumba imbiza yabo ikhichi labo lokukhulumela bengama West speakers. And then also ekhichi leli lizabancedisa ukuthi baphekeke bame baqine. So what we have done, we have also resolved this today and agreed on it. We have agreed that we are now changing a face. We are now called the Zimbabwe West Speakers and Upcyclers Association from today. Nila manga ini batala. Nganda manga utini wena ntemficha nihlala phansi. So from today, they are working in that manner. But Tinanjeng organization will babysit their association, we will nurture it, we will give it all the support that they need until they run on their own. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that they have also, we have a formula of working where they are working organized emalogichin. I will not go into it for now. But we took 2 weeks to go emalogichin ama focus group discussions. Slangana labo in groups of about 10 to 15. Sisithi tina ake what are your problems? 2, what do you want done? Ngoba skathele ngendubo sesifuna lama solutions. We then developed this paper which we call submission paper 1 of 2023, which means we will make other submission papers. Right. This paper is based on lived realities. Abahlangana lazo. So after I presented the paper, I will ask them to share ama experiences that they have on some of the things that are here, so that lingathi likuzwe ngomaphosa lithi likuzwe ngabo. But I'm just giving a rundown of the major issues raised here. So what are the major issues that they raised that they have challenges on? I will start with the challenges, then I will go to the proposed solutions. So issue number 1 is lack of operational space to keep the waste. So they are saying they don't have operational space. I-waste lenxa beyidopa bayigcine ezindlini zabo. And you know that majority of us, because we are at the lower levels of the economic spectrum, therefore siyaloja. Ulandlord kavumi ukuthi athole sokule mntuntu here. Sokule zibi inqumbi lenqimbi ezise endlini. If you look at this house behind you, yizibe esendlini. Then it also means abantwana bendlini esebedlalela emgwaqweni. It means sebetshaya ngama-Honda Fit. And if BCC finds this, address. This is in terms of council bylaws, this is a crime. And so these are the realities that they are having. So bagcina begcina and kuba bridela lezinto eziba affectayo inyoka ziyazalela ama rodents land. So it becomes a challenge for them even to find the space yokuhlala because of that. Number 2, the other challenge that they raise is that there is a challenge of maybe let me link this one with challenge number 7, which is challenge of stigma and discrimination by neighbors. Why? It's because you are staying with this. And you are always seeing Utopi West. So that's the challenge. That is the other challenge that is there. So I said, let me pick this because they are related. Then there is also a challenge of victimization by council workers. Council workers, they mean those people that omaroli babathathe nxa betophi kakhulu emalokitshini omaroli labo babathathela, and bengabathathela iproblem ngabomaroli laba is that ababathatheli befake kube yizibi ezilahlwayo, babathatha bayethengisa labo. So that's where the injustice now is. Bengathatha instead of ukuthi bathi wena uthethe izibi zethu bazifake laphana ziyefakwa kumabhimu ziyengozi mine, bona bathatha labo baye kusotha bakuthengisa, to the point that uma waste transfer stations lapho maroli abamakhona usuthola sokule mota zamabhaya asebemelela ukuzobhaya khona phana. So that's where the other injustice, then that the challenge that they are facing. Then there is also issue of inconsistency by buyers. Ancho, that buyers are promised to come but they never come. Balama buyers abethembisa ethi siyabuya sizothenga engabuyi uqina uhlelele inqumbi yezinto kulomunye wathembisa bephumula ukuzothenga amambodlela la namuhla wacha wachitha. Right. Then there is also issue of price manipulation and inconsistency by buyers. Ukuthi ama buyers lawa they fix prices. For instance, Katese, if you look at from our paper we raised it that iPet for instance lithengelwa ngemalini badala iKG 50 bond. iPet this one 50 bond a kg, right? Then you find that okunye kuthengwa ngabo 100 bond a kg, okunye kuthengwa ngabo 10 cents, okunye kuthengwa ngabo 15 cents. But what they note is that ama buyers laba nxa besiyathengisa kuma recycling companies
kulokunye abakuthengelwa ngemali ezwayo. For instance, kuyinokuthengiswa ngale kanje company yani kuMaphumula Road, angifuni iqamba ngebizo. Icompany kuPhumula Road yazi eqalisa ngothile. Ikuyini elikuhambisa khona ngale? Irabha nje. Irabha not iphethi. So irabha ngale ecompany liyane ngale kuPhumula Road. Abathengisela khona bathengisa nge 56 cents a kg. Right? Kodwa nxa bezothenga ngapha bathenga ngemalini? 100 pound a kg. Right? Why? Is because ukuze uthengise company liyana kumele ube le maphephe company, tax clearance, what bank account laba kabalakho. So bagcina be manipulatewa yilaba abanye, but we are also trying to help them ukuthi labo babe ngo business person. But that's the reality that is there. Then the other reality that is there is that there is violence in God's mind. Especially mama, they are facing problems in God's mind. It may not be everyday violence, but issues of GBV are happening. Uthethiswa kwabo mama ngenhlamba egiqikayo. Elabonkamisa bodwa. Bakutshela sibili abafana inhlamba bakutshela izitho zakho zonke, bazi bakutshele lezi zitho zama-uwangini. Betshela ugogo khonapho le 79 years. Right. We have also had cases of omama who have been raped in that area. We have also had cases of abantu abathathelwayo their staff by some male. So kulama male pickers amanye aba violent, but kube sokuba labanye nje izikliwi nje esezithatha advantage endawo leyo. So that's the other reality that is there. But the other problem that they were raising endawo leyo ukuthi kwesikhathi nxa sebesiya reporta ngale mapolice kuyathoka vele ladingana khona pha, which we were trying to find out whether there is a service charter that says ask ukuthi badingana. Then there is also the issue of opening hours at Ngozi Mine. Ukuthi eNgozi Mine akula sikhathi sokungena akula sikhathi sokuphuma. Previously bathe besitshela bathe kuqala kwakusazakala ukuthi kudala kusesa compactwa kwakungadotshwa nini ebusuku futhi kwakungadotshwa nini, was it Sunday? Sunday kwakungadotshwa, but now sokuyitibula tibuli every day. And they are also saying these days of late sokulama trucks athela izibi lapha ebusuku, sokusiba lama night vigils, ama night prayer okudobha. But then this advantage is men, because nxa umama usiyadobha khona lebusuku lo baba ngikhaya uyagcine uza ukuthi uyadobha kumbe uyadobha, right? But lakhona ngale kudobheni sungaba raped or anything can happen, anjo. So that's the other thing that they were raising, especially laba they were specific for Ngozi Mine. Then there is the issue of stigma. I have already raised it, I won't repeat it. Then they raised the issue number 8 that they raised was issue of difficulties of accessing government loans and finance assistance schemes. Ukuthi nxa usiyacela kulabanye asebeke bazama ngale nxa usiyadinga ngale ama ipaperwork efunakalayo okunye kwakhona kunzima ukuthi ithole. Vele already kangilandlu nyalocha. Right, that's the other problem in life. Number 2, the other problem kuyafuna kufunakala ama quotations. Nyathatha ngapha ama quotations ephethe. Because mini business yami ikudobha lokho. So i-quotation sengiyithatha konabani. So that's the other problem that they are facing. Then number last is lack of organization by West speakers. Ukuthi ba raise ukuthi labo they are disorganized. This person fucking love. Labo they are disorganized as West speakers. Abalambiza yabo abalaqiba labo. Elibancedisa ukubakhulumela ema-ofisini ngoba honestly as ama-office they realize that you can't talk to, because these are representatives. Our initial count of the number of West speakers Bulawayo, our estimate based on the numbers of people we have reached is that Bulawayo has over 800 West speakers. That's our initial estimate. But after this we are actually keen on doing an actual census of West speakers in Bulawayo. Ngicela samukele laba abasanda kungena siba-challenges. Olenza ngibethule ngizethula udadewethu ngudadewethu opha uvela Environment Management Agency EMA. Nguwe kanje ngumfowethu Isolezwe uvela EMA njalo sibamukele ngezandla. Right. So these are some of the challenges that they raised sixoxisana labadala kuma focus group. But we said we don't want to talk about challenges, we want solutions. So what are the solutions that they presented? Solution number 1, they are saying BCC and EMA may help them to avail AMA West. I think the fairest thing for follow-up, Sipo, is that may you distribute the submission papers to the stakeholders. They are saying, they are asking that the BCC le EMA, may it assist them to get waste kiosk spaces for organized groups of waste pickers. So ukuthi if i-council le aiming abancedisa ukuthi labo that are organized bathole space that we attempt the waste kiosk where they could store their waste basebenzele khona besesamelele ukuyathengisa. Why we are saying organized is because we have agreed that we are now organized. And emalokitshini they are forming what are called cooperatives. So they organize themselves in the form of cooperatives, emalokitshini. So if they are now an organized cooperative, they come to the office, to the association, and register their cooperative. But the association is helping them to form the cooperative, benze imithetho ye cooperative, baz organize as a cooperative. So that if those that are organized, where even the association says, "Hi, labas ngoba asifuni into yokuthi abantu bathi organized namuhla baphiwe space kusasa bavuke beqabanile futhi sebedilile." But those that their association says, sisebenze nabo siyababona baqoqekile banemthetho enje bale sustainability plan, may they then get a waste kiosk space so that the members can work from there. That's the first request that they have. The second one is that the Bulawayo City Council develops new bylaws and policies. Ngoba currently, from 2021, we realized that kuthiwa kulomthetho owekansilini oka 1979 othi izibi zingaphuma phandle komnyango kweyadi yomuntu aseyizo zakhe umuntu lwana asezingezika council. So that's why laba bebathathela la ngenxa yomthetho lwana. So bathe badala bacela ukuthi ngabe umthetho uyantshintsha bakithi. How since 1979 lo Smith swaziwafa ngabe kuba lo mthetho omtsha phela o realize reality yanamuhla lokuthi laba baphika ababathathelayo laba. All right, I will come into it. Let me leave that. So that's what they said. New laws, new policies that will also recognize the existence of waste pickers. Right? Maybe may I just taking the advantage of the mic to say, if you go to South Africa today, if you go to Kenya today, if you go to Tanzania today, if you go to India today, I'm just mentioning some developing countries that are like Zimbabwe. They have bylaws, they have policies that recognize waste pickers, and waste pickers are helping them who solid waste management. They are also helping them a lot in terms of economic development. Our calculation is that an average member seated here today picks 100 kgs of waste a week. Today we invited 250 people. Minimets ngaipasa, they could not grade me. But when you are ungrateful, but you. So ngicela lina elapasa la pure A la B lingitshele ukuthi 100 times 250. Yinga. Alright, let's work with our average number. Our average number is 800 waste pickers. Because why we are saying 800, we have actually registered for as of August 2022, we had registered 495 women only. Singakabalama groups abo mama matches this year. So that's why we are over 800. So 800 times 100 kg inga. 8,000. 80. So that means these waste pickers are removing an average minimum of 80,000 of solid waste from our streets and our dump sites every week. Times 4. 80 times 4. That's 320 kgs of waste a month. Bagiti. Le council is singakhiphe imali ku solid waste management. Isiphethele imgwaqo. Ngoba khathesi council yethu is spending too much money with solid waste management. These are free solid waste managers lab. Free sweepers, free cleaners, no cost. No cost. The only cost needed is a policy on a 4-page piece of paper, which we as Matabele Institute for Human Rights can also help to draft it for free. If it's needed, we are offering to draft the policy for free. Because we have lawyers that can help us from our organization to put down from it jurisprudence from other countries and say, this is a draft, take it, debate it, come up with a final thing. We don't have a problem. Right, so that's the other solution that they are proposing. Hey, you can call it anointing in a figure. The other solution that they propose, number 3, the government to protect the livelihoods of waste pickers by setting a reasonable minimum buying price for the various types of waste. Then the other thing is that the council may also consider investing in perimeter fence. I have spoken to about that. Government, EMA and stakeholders to provide loans specific for waste pickers so that they can recycle and upcycle some of the waste through various projects. Ukuthi hayi kanti laphana siyake sizwe kuthiwa kulama quota system nxa kukhulunywa ngama loan lama grant kanti leyi phela it's about environmental management, it's about circular economy. Actually, may I say this, may I take the opportunity of the mic to say the latest e-waste report of 2021 says that globally, I think electronic waste, in Southern Africa, electronic waste on its own, it's valued at over 8 billion. So imali phela le. Kati indaba lamaloni laphana kungabi le quota system ukuthi nxa i-Women's Bank, i-Youth Bank, i-Women Affairs, even i-EMA kumbe le council nxa ilokhu ngama-grantsekukhona lezinye inhlanganiso bekhipha imali zama-projects zamaloni be-reserve lezinye zama-waste pickers. Kungathi sonke sibesilokhu sikhompithela ukufuya imbuzi lama-broiler. But lokhana kuyathiwa i-bird flu, lapha kula bird flu la, whether kulo cyclone Fred kakula cyclone Fred siyadopha thina. So just for waste pickers. So that if we do that, for instance, I will give you an example why this is important. We bank with a bank, Tina organization. We bank with a bank which has opened what they call an NGO center. Why? Because most NGOs were complaining with banks that this is VCC. You don't understand our corporations, bank. They had to open a specific center to deal with NGOs. So we're saying for waste pickers and upcyclers, you will respond to them and empower us better. And the money there is spending money on this listening as a Patalamalo. See, penny as well as this square as Patal. So that's the other request that they put up. Then the other, it can also be done in consultation with the waste pickers. You can have talk with them. The upcyclers like Abe Craft Association, that they are doing curious, that they are doing these things. They are selling this thing. How much are we selling this, Babungu? $3 this. So if there is someone with a $3 who want to surprise Madam, and then there is a Madam who wants to surprise Daddy, you can pick this. We can sell to you today. We can discount you and sell it at $3. Normally we say 5. So the name is canvas. There is actually a man. There is a man who is a painter there who does canvas painting and nice. His stuff can be sold at over 10,000 a piece. We have actually advised him to don't sell this thing. This is magnet. When I'm telling we are only serious. So we are busy trying to help them open up the world market. So it's no longer about market yalapa. It's about them going to the globe. Then the other thing is, council may also consider investing in perimeter fence. I've spoken about it. Loans, I've spoken about it. Number 7. EMA and BCC to provide free licensing of waste pickers, considering their significant role in solid waste management. They are saying, waste pickers have license on high. Vendors will licensing vendors. Vendors. But the problem with vendors is waste. But the difference is vendors now, you would lawana manya aleti zivi. Mbonizula le tochwa kubi drope laba kalu popo laba tochwa vendors aleti zivi. But the lawa vendors are keep zivi. So their request is naso kusenziwa licensing ikamanga bhataliswa ngoba nxa selibabhatalisa license labo sebezathi all right anto lisibhatalisa license lathi sesilibhatalisa ukukhipha izibili lezi but the agreement is we license you for free, you doper for free. So that's their request that they have. Then the other thing that they are requesting is that EMA and government departments to assist waste pickers set up cooperative companies. I think, may I May I ask, please, Batalani Kolele, is there anyone above 8 years here of age? No? Above 70? Ngicela lisukume. Above 70. 30 when I 30 ungasukumi. Hayi sukumani sibani badala. Above 70 sukumani. 70 and above. Right. These are the people we are picking with. Kambe sure sikhulume iqiniso. Uyakhokhoba kangaka ugogo lokhulu beloke bedobha sebengaka. Sebenga ngokusetha ama cooperative companies kube lama projects, but they can upcycle, because upcycling, you sit down, you are busy upcycling the whole day. So abasatshoni bebhode emalokitshini besiyadobha sebethenga kwabadobhayo bezocycle behlezi phansi. That's why they want to start projects, so that they add value, they start kube le regeneration. It's okay, but is there anyone who has been picking for more than 20 years here? Alright, more than 30? Anyone who has been picking for more than 20 years and above? Who has been a picker for 20 years and above? Right. I want to show you something. 50? She started picking roughly at 30 years. Abanye bakhe bejola yena wayephika. Wakhutha amanye amadoda ayewakhangela amahle kabi ngoba wayephika. So the incentive now ukuthi kayezincediswe phela kube le company. This is a senior picker. She knows West inside out. Right? These are the people who have been West picking for years. They have this institutional memory that if they stay up to start projects and come, they now need to graduate from picking. But here, labanya babuyayo, bakona balama 3 months la baba dope man. Kati vile office, uchukuti nxa se office lapana, ole 30 years se office ndo bizolo bangahlala esitulweni esilinganayo. Hayi nxa kubuyiswa wheelchair, ihlala ngolwana odala wabuya mana. I-advantage. So there are also young people, there are young people. Is there anyone below the age of 35 here? Nyawaza abantu bayezona the age yabo, especially ama youth ngobasathanda ukuzikhulisa. Below 40? I can prophesy. Below 40? I can see. Ngicela aba below 40 basukume. All that are below 40 asukume. These are still young people. Andodangano young prophet. These are young, some of them are still young people, they are technologically savvy. They still have the energy. They can upcycle, they can do it. They can actually do online marketing of their stuff. So that's why these projects and companies are important. Actually, we are actually working with them to set up a website to sell their stuff on website. So then the other thing, I think this is the last point, was that they asked us as an organization to organize West speakers and train them in leadership and how best to run their West speaker associations and cooperatives. So that's the other mlando that they gave us. That's why we captured it. So in brief, ladies and gentlemen, this is the paper that abadala laba abakhona lapha namhlanje are coming here to present to you. I think abanye when I sent it on your emails also before today, so that you can look at it, think about it, think around it. If you didn't see it, you can also use the spiritual anointing that you have to also think around it and respond to the issues that are pertaining to you. Some of the issues we know, let me write on this. We know that some issues need policy. We know that some issues need higher decision making. We know that. We are not expecting you to come in. I will actually respect someone who if you only concrete kodwa promise ukuthi ngakukhangela rather than sesake sabale imhlanga ukuthi lokho sekusolve nge 2 days lokho. In 2 days be 10 years. Because what we want is practical solutions. Maybe you may not have the exact answer, but you have advice to advise abadala. Maybe something that you are noting on your side that you may also need to work on. Maybe something that you are also giving them is also issue of access to information. Maybe izinto sikhala ngazo kwabadala zalunga asikwazi lina yini lingasincedisa ingcebo lapho ngavika. I actually was shocked when we went to Women's Bank, when we had first interaction with Women's Bank, when they told us that men can also apply. I was shocked because every time I feel that into zaba mama lezi yabona mama into zaba mama kanti lathi sokumele sifike Women's Bank man. But I didn't know that I can also walk in. So it's these platforms that help us to share that information. Maybe it's also to say we don't know. We want to be empowered. We want to come out of here a better people. One of the things that I will promise you as stakeholders, from our side and Abandala side, we have agreed on this. Singazonda kuphela ungakusitshela esikufunayo siyabe sidanile kodwa soze sikuchaye futhi asoze sikuthethise. Lokho we are assuring you on that. We want to have a civil discussion so that we go ahead together as a country and as a city. That one is an assurance that we are giving you. Right? Then, from the stakeholders, when you are now responding, respond to these and other issues that we may help us so that we become better. That's what we're interested in. Even the commissions, help us. We want to know. Right? Then number 2, what we will do is, because I've presented the paper, I will ask a few that they've selected from them to speak out on some of the issues. Vanessa, may I have the notebook? Vanessa, may I have that notebook? They will just get 2 minutes each, so that Liz will right? But also stakeholders, if you want a point of clarity from them, you are free when you have a mic to ask them, so that they clarify issues to you. Because then when you have presented, we will ask all the stakeholders to, after this presentation, to present. In fact, after this presentation, we will watch a short video just for 5 minutes. Then they will give you now the time. We are expecting our mayor to also give us a guest of honor speech when he is here. So khathesi ngicela ningivumele ngiphe omama ithuba lokuthi bathi speak to you labo baba balitshele abahlangana lakho kuyini abahlangana lakho on these issues. On the issue of space kuzakhuluma umama uSisu Elimoyo, ngicela ngaqamba uhlume so that singaphuthi isikhathi. Elimoyo Leonor sukho dluthi ungieli uthanda ibizo lakhe kakhulu lo baba uSithole ephumula East.
Ispace lapho masisebenza sidinga sibeke eyadini asitholi ispace esiningi ngoba sisebenza siswele ispace ngakho siyacela kakhulu ukuthi singabe siyaba nendawo lapho sizasebenza sibeka khona. Ngiyabonga.
Nalapha ngisakhuluma ngengozi esihlangana nazo nxa sidobha. Kulezinye izinto eziyingozi ezingasilimaza. Kodwa ngenxa uNkulunkulu uyasimela ukuthi lezi ngozi zingasilimazi. Kube sokukhokhela yena uNkulunkulu. Ngiyabonga.
Baba nothi kulento ezingozi, into ezingozi zinenge baba nondova ingozi. Please, yakwazi ngekuphi isikhathi esincane ukhulume 30 seconds. Just speak, give us details please.
Ingozi ezikhuluma ngazo izingozi eziyizitha ezingasilimaza. Esifanana nenyoka namaphunga kodwa uNkulunkulu abe sekhokhela ukuze zingasilimazi. Uyabe kodwa ukuthi sitshele nzima sizama ukuzincedisa empilweni ebese sivikela uNkulunkulu.
I just want to welcome our mayor, His Worship Councillor Elson Kuni, Mayor of Bulawayo. But this is how I want us to welcome Mayor. I saw some Chinese. Just saw some Chinese. I'm a politician in a Chinese and I'm Chinese and right? Utopa, Utopa, Utopa,
nyonga besicela kube le ndawo esingadoba sifake khona.
Fana ngamabhimu sathe imoto ithwithale wenini. Umzwe kumemeza sithi wena chiya lapho yenzayo. Uyadobha so uma ufaka ijacket lakho zilokhu vela kusebenza ngaze le reporter vele ngasibuthwa thi. Yeah.
So remember before bengadobha benxa bengenza njalo benza bathathela owathi bathathela benza.
Bengakufica sibili la ungayekela ukuthi ungene kwenye yard bayathatha. From there ngabe thatha bona bayathengisa bona udobhito zakho. Uzobe thona hambelo ekhaya.
Uhlupho esihlangana nalo ekuthengiseni kwethu ama-prices abasithengela ngawo laba abathenga kithi asuka abe mancinyane kakhulu ngoba bona ungakhangela nxa uthengisa into efana namazenge. Izenge balithenga i-kg nge-1 rand which iphosa esingathi kuyabe kuyi-100 bond. Besuka lapho bona bayethengisa ngemali engathi 10. So isicelo sethu bekulapho ekuthini at least singazwelwa kulungiswe ngama-prices that isanele ukuthi siyethengisa funa ema-Chineni ngoba ngale ema-Chineni kwakale abavumi ukuthi thina singene. Ngendlela enjalo kuyasikimaza. Kwesinye isikhathi uyafica omunye kwenye indawo uthole imazenge efana nayo imota umuntu athi hayi imota yami uyithathe mahara inqina athi ngishiyele okuyi-30 awuthi uchiye $30 yona leyo uthathe ngale uyethengisa ngale ekugcineni wena ucina uthola lutho inqenye uphume yona leyo 30 usuthethe ngale langale wathatha akusaphumi lutho. Ngokunjalo ke siyacela ukuthi singalungiselelwa kanti ke lo tracker lo i-price laphana okhuluma wathi iku-50 utracker uthatha ngaba 39 i-price yakhona ayikho phezulu ayimnandanga. So isicelo sethu ukuthi sicela uma singabona ukuthi ama-prices angezwa kanjani siyabona. Lapha kulabantu like ikhathesi eTelville laphana kunama-postori abayibo abathengayo bona abasebehambisa ema-Chineni. Thina bekuqala besihamba ema-Chineni sikhululekile kwakhathesi thina kasisela ndlela yokuthi sihambe ngoba bathi bafuna umuntu ozangena ngemota. So nxa ungenamota ema-Chineni awuthengisi. So kumkala ko at least nxa bekungavumi ukuthi nathi sibe nendlela yokuthi nathi siyethengisa ekuqaleni sikwababevumi kodwa kwamanje abasavumi. So ke laba abathenga kithi bona yiba esesihambisa kubo bona babe sebesibayibo abahambisa ema-Chineni. So thina ema-Chineni ngasisela ndlela yokuthi sihamba ngaphandle kokuthi uzube nemota. Siyabonga.
Ngiyabingelela abadala phakathi komphakathi ngisithi ngizehlisa phambili. Mina ngingu-Esther Phiri ngihlala eNgozimai. So sikhulumela emabhayeni ayiwo asithengelayo thina eNgozimai. Emabhayeni vele asilohlupho olukhulu ngoba sikhuluma nje kwakathesi bayabuya omunye abuye kutshela ethi 100 bond ukuthi akuthengele umzwe kutshela ukuthi niku-100 bond incane yakule 20 kgs ukutshela ukuthi iplastic lapho limazi ngale bayehlisa ama-kg ebesekhipha ama-prices ebuye eplastikini umzwe ethi namhla iplastiki lenu lingcolile yena ekwazi ukuthi thina iplastiki silidobha vele silidobha endaweni engcolileyo okungalala besizaligezisa khona ubazwele kutshela ukuthi hayi siyayehlisa iprice. So silohlupho olukhulu singazi ukubana kumbe ningasitolela ukubana singathola iplace kumbe sithole wona okuthiwa hambani yethengisa lapha kumbe sitholelwe indawo sibe ukuthi siyethengisa. Silohlupho olukhulu ngoba sizama ukuthi sincedise izimuli zethu kodwa ngendlela abashuthisi ngoba le mali abathengisa abasithengela ngayo asikwanisi ukuthi singasapota abantu abethu.
Ama-charges abo abanika wona ikakhulu le-ambule kodwa nga-aplayela ikadi leli ngo-2018 but lize laphuma last year. Isikweletu adesengilazo yasilibe sesikhulu kakhulu sesingangalisa vele lapho. Then I tried uku-aplayela iloni ngikwanisa ukuthi nami ngisuke kudobheni engengeke ngathenga izinto abazifunayo ama-proof of residence ama-guarantor angazake ngiphile i-proof of residence ngo-11 ngithi ngiyabhoreka imali ebhenki vele is unfortunate angazake engini i-proof of residence angiyitholi even uguarantor angaze-ke ngiyecela vele umzala wami ngivele ubabona imoto ngicela ukuyenza yena ngimoto athatha imali yesikweletu ethatha amaphepha akhe ayemota ayebambisa ebhenki. So siyacela abe-Women's Bank ukuthi lisikhangele lathi esidobhayo ukuthi ngenelise lami ukuthi ngithole imali. And kulo munye samngeja ngakhuluma naye siyi-2 e-Women's Bank about i-loan. Watshela ukuthi khona lapho elithengisa khona vele kahle kahle liyaphiwa yini amaslip. Abasiniki ngendlela ukuthi asilawo amaphepha ukuthi sile company. Ngavele ngithengise ku-trade sengibuye amaketi zami sengihamba sengiyamelela ifoni yami ukuthi nje ukuthi imali yakho isingenile. So angilapha eslip angilapha. So sicela ukuthi siconsider isikhangele ukuthi eze-West Pika uma ngiyathengisela umuntu osihambelana nalokho ukuthi anganani khona ngithengise ukuthi akangimibi islip sokuthi ngithengisela amaketi ngathi ngithi so into enizifinayo siyasikhulile kakhulu kakhulu nje
Siyabonga.
I-problem esihlangana la eNosmayini ukuthi omabhimu sebechitha ebusuku. Emini kufika omabhimu ababili nabathathu. So ukuthi sikwanise lathi ukuthi sidobe ebusuku kuya kunasayensi. Obaba labo baya lesituluza kuya ngaphi ebusuku. So kuya kusemnyameni futhi uyakwazi ukureja. Okunye problem kulesipoko futhi laphana. So sihlangana nazo. Noma sidoba futhi emini khonapho abantu abethu labazukulu bethu bayasithethisa kakhulu imihlaba ezokuthi uyafika nje nezibhakeni. So yiyo enye problem esihlangana nayo.
Thank you, Siyabonga.
Lapho emdobha ngifone ingozi ngayo uyadobha istaff sakho ngale problem esitshayisana nayo. Usudobha istaff sakho ubuye laso kumbe ungakaqedi ukuthuta ukucone sethethe ukuthi uzabuyisa usithini akulanto ongayenza kodwa ngabantu esihlala labo ukuthi into sibaphathisa. Njalo besilesicelo lathi njengabantu ukuthi ngazi balokuhlobo labesithathi siyacela ukuba ngathi sincedisa lapho abesithathi ukuthi lathi sibe lobungane labo ukuze labo nanje izinto ngokuba kwanise kuba injalo ngiyecela labo besithathi
ukukhuluma ngendawo yokuthi nxa sidoba abantu bayasisenyanya bangahlangana lathi bayasikafula uma ngale ukuthi phathi thina sishiyene yimidlalo yesithanzo izinto esizidobhayo ziyenyanya kakhulu ukudlela zesithanzo yethu njalo basikhangelela phansi nokuxotshwa futhi ezindlini lapho esilotshwa khona nxa amakwande ethu esemaningi.
Amakwande bese ukubuza ukuthi manje selifuna ukuyazo liguquza.
Mina ukuthi i-community izirayizerathi njengabantu abadobhayo ama-West Pickers njengabanye abantu abadobhayo abagqoke ama-uniform lathi siyabe sigqoke ama-uniform lathi abhaliweyo so indaba lesikhangelela phansi. Siyabonga.
Kodwa-ke ukwenziwa esikwenziwa ngabantwana ngabazulu ingaka umntwana ukuthi hhayi into engamnganami 85 years ukuthi ngama-10 years kodwa wena uncane yikho okukuncedisayo uyethethiswa umntwana omncane sicela nje ukuthi ungaba nokunye ungasivikela ukuthi abantwana
mina ngisukumele ukuthi khona ngicele phakathi kwenhlangano kulamabhayasi siyabuthanisa izinto kodwa ngaze sidinga amabhayasi abasabonakali ngabe badala babhadala imali encane. Into engiyicela ukuthi khona sizikhuthaze ukuthi khona sibekwazi ukuthi nxa mina ngizikhuthaza nxa ngidobha laphandle ngisenza ukuthi khona ngithole okungincedayo nginceda the person idolobho elakulawa yona ekucineni
babuya abanye abavele yakaduma kuke kwabuya abanye abavele yakaduma bezothenga la ngabe kuya ngapha bayasithenga abantu bakubulawa ngumleki baza kutshela ukuthi thina sesilezindlu abanye abathenga undawo abanye silendele khona ngale from ukudoba khona lokho so singazikhangelela phansi kube ngathi esithengayo khona phansi siyabe sithi akalani khona labantu kulesikafu esiningi esidobayo cela kube lizothenga please kwenze ukuthi lathi sithuthukise ilizwe sithuthukise abantwana nedolobha lethu lona
Siyabonga.
sicela ama-numbers ama-contact numbers
Siyabonga. Before we move on to the next session, we will watch a brief video of what we captured that speaks to these issues.
Kulesi sikhathi ngiphiwe ithuba lokuthi ngisukumise ubaba wethu usodolobha umeya ukhansila uligqwetha ngibona ngani yikhomente mina ngisukumise ukuze abuye azosinika i-guest of honor speech abuye azoxoxisana lami ngicelani lingincedise ukusukumisa ubaba his worship the mayor ukhansela ubaba uSolomon Mguni ngicela simsukumise ngengoma hayi ngezandla andithi sayasiyamukela ngengoma ngithi ngicela siyenze kulinjalo simsukumise ngani ngengoma ngithi asiqale
members of the media fraternity and all stakeholders, among speakers. So Apollo invited us to be here to come and listen. I think it's very important to listen. I will strive over listening council and Sazamula. I think this conference happens today in the background of owning I think in terms of environmental management. Never in the history of this city have we had such a challenge in terms of managing the environment. So, Mr. Nuwonga, the Material Institute of Human Rights, for seeing it fit to convene such a very important meeting. And this meeting is very, very relevant this year than it has ever been before. Actually, irrelevant over stay sumula umyagomuchi. I think one of the key issues which we laid as an agenda in terms of what we intend to do this year, we want to serve you better in 2023. I think we laid a foundation for what we intend to do. And one of the key deliverables, this is the issue of waste management, solid waste management. Waste picking. And you pick solid waste. You don't pick wastewater. You share the in terms of waste. The wastewater is a Skruma but it's an anxiety. Our challenges in our environmental management in terms of solid waste, they have a bearing on wastewater. I'm not based on Skruma now. It's an anxiety. You will find wastewater, solid waste there. You will find a pampa, you will find twine, it on a pine, you will find this spoon, abundance, my engineer to say, what don't you saga this spoon? Which you saga this spoon in the system? And I say, so it's very important to into the So this is what I said on the opinion of the Council of Ghana this year. I said there are lots of waste pickers and recycling groups that are crying out loud for empowerment. Litter has become today's raw material. Why are we not taking advantage of that to reduce the burden of refuse collection and channel that money to other uses? Some want to do waste to energy like biogas. Let's strengthen our policies. I know that city fathers stand ready to approve policies that are meant to improve service delivery. This is what we say. So we realize as a council that there is a lot of coordination as an alliance with you waste pickers, especially when you are organized. And partly is that you must be organized. And this brings to the fore in a lane until you end up being harassed and so forth. But I'm happy to tell that the position paper is something I had to when you are moving towards an association, aren't you? So I must take this opportunity to congratulate you for that. I must congratulate you for that. Please organize into an association. Some have formed companies, some have formed this and that. And I know from association you can improve the company. So, still Jaro and then after Tagaskat, the council then came up with a bylaw, actually free list of front commercial properties and the residential properties for people to maintain. Now tell number 16 West Road. Should pump when you must maintain that. You must pick litter there. Number 10 Main Street or JM or you must maintain the front of your veranda, canopy and so forth. And pick litter per pound. So it's a free use, free lease. So that we are able to clean and able to pick a litter for us who want to recycle. Smetsana or Makelwan. So to Makelwan, the challenge but to organize in lab and so forth and so forth. I think it's a question of full and we are aware officially to us all is eventually. Let's just pull. This cattle mill is pulled, and those pests and cause amanyama diseases. So cutting kube nendawo centralized places and so forth. But that can only be done and organized. And I'm happy to from here, the position paper, I'm sure was a study Institute of Human Rights, Yasema Tevelo, ukuthi kube ukoko umhlangano omncane nama stakeholders and sponsor some of these things. And this also applies who abuse. I think we've spoken about abuse of our speakers. Into yonke badala ifuna engagement. Engagement ukuthi lina njengama speakers, where do you start from? Iphelelana. Manje then i-council ikasela ngayiphelelana. Ngoba umliza ukuthi yourself ntambama bengisenkosi mine ama-council trackers baphuza ukufika bagcina besithi yes ukanilapha sifuna compactor and so forth, and you also landfill ya compact. So if we don't compact it, we have a little problem. And they want to make the gas and spending. And if we don't compact, there is a Richmond is toilet, and that's not what we want. So, into the phone has organized, it's negative parameters in terms of policies. As you can see, we are there to develop further policies. I see in your submission paper, you could mind my policies. We talk about my policies. I answer what is 7. So this is what we want. Which is Crimson, I want to and engage is coming our way. And let's go and say the foot going on. It's not much as a matter. 3 challenges. In terms of Ublawa General and in terms of waste management, the picking of waste and so forth. The population to make like 1980, the population is like 40 years or so after independence. It has changed dramatically. And the behavior population I normally call the population, it's like I tell as a consumer population. And population of consumer. And then chips, not to drink, whatever. And where does that end up at? So it's about culture. We need to reorient ourselves to culture. Someone will say, when 80s and 90s, I think it has to do with behavioral change, as it's called. The couch, consumer population. Everyone is going to get liwa. I'm a person who gets liwa. Everywhere. Where does that later end? And so we need to change our change culture. And I hope to start with you. And your duty, Nigerian speakers, must not only be putting in our communities, picking later on. It must also be educative. And we must also be educative. School servant. You don't know school servant. In terms of how we've seen our companies, those organized corporates, and I'm sure land is a figure on up who stage solutions. Who to hamper shopping centers for Delta Estate, for instance. We have only cage and pona. With the pan of father, Mamboshela, pan of plastics and so forth. Maybe the pan father now Toman, Don Chambula, as a Unanabantu. And it's a serious challenge. They must be junk food. Mambola, so we say that I put a bag to see junk food. Pendua, equal to population. The second challenge is that, of course, I won't get technology than winning or code. By technology, then any is force or what is 10 years into very ezitshiwa isikhathi kumbe esizatshiwa isikhathi ngesilungu bathi ngama-grey imports. Ama-grey imports imota engabe ngidriver mina it's not a new car yanjo lapho yavela khona ama-TV amanye silawo amafoni amanye walawo ama-grey imports yanjo ama-grey imports walawo afika maybe asebenzile 2-3 days, months or 3 years and so many sikulahle understand. So we need to see how we handle those things. Abanye lapho sihlala khona enkulumane ngale upheli bajika ama-TV khona bahamba lahle ama-TV lo ngama-microwave ongasasebenzi lahle emfuleni and that thing will block those rivers. Kube nama-floods bakhale ukhansile futhi abantu wekuthula ama-floods kuphekiwe enkulumane ama-floods so ama-floods. So I think we need to be aware of those things. So that's why I'm saying Tanzania Council is just a value in terms of educating the communities where you pick later. Then the third one, I think challenge is that human rights. How do we do speaking in a sustainable manner without, of course, infringing on our human rights? Abanye abantu andikuma umakhelwane. Yes, uma rights umakhelwane. Uma rights umakhelwane in terms of ukuthi ngibone something phambi kwakhe phambi komuzi wakhe ngibone something inside yakhe. How do I not infringe on privacy yakhe and so forth? That is the public sector. How do we not infringe on your rights? Kala kakhulu ngikhazi states awukhangela kala kakhulu ngikhazi. So that issue around human rights ukuthi singenza njani ukuthi lenze umsebenzi wethu likhululekile noma kena ngaya infringe ama rights akhe yithi ama speakers lokane sokulahla esingakufuniyo. I will not infringe on environmental rights abanye because ukona nyo sokulahla njalo besingwa landlani asikufuni lokho ayasafika lapha si yoko isifukuze sithole okunye singafuniyo okunye sikufunayo okunye sikukele kuphepho. How to ensure in that spirit service infringe on environmental rights abanye abantu. So those are the key aspects of this campaign as an association that you have now become. So I stand really well were part and parcel of cleaning the environment. Organize ourselves. We always, where possible, try and support you. But again, it's a city. Imali esingayithola singakhohlwa ukubhadala council ama-bills ethu singakhohlwa so that i-service delivery continues that service delivery so that abe-cleansing bakwanise ukuthwala futhi benelisa ukuwathwala futhi ama-plastic lawo amabhodlela ama-glasses lawo bawahambisa khona engozi mayini elithi it's a workspace here. Bakhona abanye njengotwala kontanga bakhona futhi aba-involved in West speaking. Phela into yama-drugs no longer kodwa ontanga even abantu abadala. You see umuntu omdala e-West End yabona e-West End njengu e-West End ama-drugs singayisebenzisa ama-drugs banakhona. Let's use it ukuthengela abantwana ukudla badala school fees. Issue ama-prices of course it can only be resolved by coordination and inclusion. Live organized. There must be a way. So there's more speakers, just like everyone want to be in the formal sector in terms of vendors. But those who can be vendors, they have been advised to be licensed. It's very important. Which be licensed, be was a database. Which can say that something like that. I think is very important. We'll look into that, and I think in conjunction with Emma, Emma very well is Joe and very for purposes of what? Having an environment which is good for our health. So, aloko kulichwane ngingakulalela ngizama ukuphendula ngizama ukuthi ngibonise nalo ukuthi where do you fit in our master plan, in our planning, in our policies. I think that when we develop further and try and ensure that we have a proper waste management master plan, ezinto ezingaba zingekho speak to you kanjalo sizabe sisebenza nama stakeholders ngeke sisebenze ngibone lapha ngizama ukubala lapha abantu ukuthi bangake. I think you are over 200. I have lost even count. So it's very important ukuthi kube nama key stakeholders esisebenza la, and the media must play a very important role on the role that you are playing in the environmental management. So we don't take lightly the work that the media is doing in the community, because the media must always informative, educative, build communities. It's okay. Ukuthi ungabona izibi ziku-Santa Lane ustart picture usifake ku-video, but as media, let's be constructive, and media must be always constructive and informative. Ukuthi hayi kule Santa Lane kuSicily Avenue, no kuSicily, is it Sicily Hotel? What is that hotel? Ku-3rd Street, whatever, 3rd Avenue, and so forth. There's a Santa Lane lapana, we think kule zibi, kule skit, right? That's the work of media in the community, especially when media yethu yakubulawa. So media yethu yakubulawa, which is working in Bulawayo and for the people of Bulawayo. That media must focus on issues that affect our people and must make our representatives of Bulawayo be accountable to the people of Bulawayo. And I don't think Lomonto or I are accountable, especially when media which keeps us on our toes. So I think that leaves me to thank all of you for making time to attend this and I think this will give us impetus to work on our policies and ensure that they are always relevant, because our policies must always be relevant to the changing needs, ever-changing needs. Our needs are changing every time and again. We cannot continue to be guided by 1979, 1960 something, 1947 policies. So that they meet our needs. Thank you very much.